It's Linda Cobb, and you're talking dirty with the Queen of Clean. Do you have dirt, stink, mess, cleaning frustration? Do you dread cleaning? If so, boy, are you in the right place. Cleaning may never be your personal joy, but I can show you how to clean smarter, not harder, and get out of the house faster. So let's jump right in and get started. It's Linda Cobb, and you are talking dirty with the Queen of Clean. Well, Christmas and New Year's are over, and what lies ahead is 2022. And all those New Year's resolutions you made about losing weight, coloring your hair, changing your house, buying a new car, getting a new job, all those changes we're going to make. But today I'm going to give you some easy tips on how you can get organized and get rid of clutter in the kitchen. We're going to talk about laundry and some really quick, easy ways to fold things and make more room in your drawers without changing anything or spending any money at all. I've also got some cold weather tips for you for those beautiful sweaters that you hopefully got for Christmas. But before we get started, I want to personally invite you to join me on my private page on Facebook, Queen of Clean Insiders. The insiders and I talk dirty to each other all the time. And we share so much. We share cleaning tips, we share problems, we share ideas, we even share recipes, and we talk about anything and everything. And we'd love to have you join us. So go to Queen of Clean Insiders on Facebook and become a member today. Now, Christmas is over, but if your house is like mine, the glitter lingers on. I have just finished starting to take down my Christmas decorations. I still have some to go. And after you take down the tree and the decorations, you're often left with a sea of glitter on furniture, floors, tables, and even clothes too. Now, how to remove that? Well, first of all, for floors, wood furniture, and hard surface areas, always start by vacuuming. Glitter has sharp, sticky edges and can scratch. Now, after you vacuum, grab the lint roller. And if you're a glitter junkie, get extra rolls. And roll over the surfaces before you apply any water or any polishes. Once you've removed all the glitter that you can wash the floors, polish the furniture, and re-vacuum the carpet and furniture. Got glitter on clothes or fabrics? This is an interesting tip. Lay them out glitter side up and use cheap hairspray to spray all the glitter. Don't miss any. Let the hairspray dry well and then launder the clothes as usual. The glitter will be stuck to the hairspray, and as the hairspray is washed out, so will the glitter. Now, do not wash anything else in this load because you don't want to put glitter on anything else. But it's a quick, easy tip, and it really does work. Now, let's get into New Year, less clutter, as I like to call it. Now, each year, many New Year's resolutions involve getting organized. Often that involves expensive systems or emptying out an entire room or days of work. Today, I want to give you some ways to be more organized in your kitchen. They will cost you nothing, and they are quick and easy too. First of all, take out menus. Most of the time, these menus are shoved in a drawer or a cabinet. Group them in either a container made for that, a file organizer, or a binder. Or better still, store those menus on your phone so that you can look them up at a moment's notice and you won't have anything stored in the kitchen. It's the easiest way to do it. But if your family's the kind that likes to peruse those menus, make sure that you put everything together in one place and store it neatly and not just thrown into the drawers. Mugs are another thing that gets piled up. All of us received that cute mug as a gift. We can't bear to get rid of it, so we shove it in the cupboard. Soon, that cupboard is filled with unused but very cute mugs. Now, it's time to sort and keep the ones you use and donate the ones you don't. The advantage is somebody else gets to have that cute mug, and you have more cupboard storage space when you do it. Now, anything that came with your dinner, you should not be saving. And I know people who have drawers full of things that came with their dinner. Things like ketchup, mustard, other condiment packages that came with their takeout, silverware, salt packages, everything. Now, how often do you actually go in a drawer to find something like that? Probably seldom, if ever. So if it came with takeout, take it out and toss it. after you eat. Now, lots of us bought knives in a knife block, which includes some knives that we don't even use. Some we don't even know what they're used for. So donate those. You don't have to keep every knife in the knife block. Donate what you don't use. Now, this is my own personal problem area, cookbooks. I found out that I'm a cookbook hoarder. My one cupboard was totally stuffed with them. Many I don't use or don't like, and some are even duplicates. Clean them out and donate them. Maybe that chocolate dessert cookbook doesn't suit your new sugar-free diet. So if it doesn't, get rid of it and let somebody else enjoy it. Thermos and travel mugs are another thing that we store and stock up on constantly. Now, you only need one thermos per family member and maybe a couple of travel mugs. Pick your favorites and donate the rest so it can go to a good home. Now, plastic storage containers, I don't even think I hardly have to say anything here. I don't even want to go here, in fact. If you open the cupboard and are met by flying containers and lids, if you can't find the lid to go with the container, if you are using an entire cupboard to store them, pick 5 of each size and, for heaven's sakes, let the rest go. And I had to do that earlier this year because one night I opened up the cupboard and they flew out at me in every direction. And that was when I knew I didn't need that many storage containers. Plastic grocery bags are another thing that we seem to think we must keep. Most of us stash a supply of grocery bags for many uses, but we really don't need 100 of them. It's as if we have a fear that we will run out and can't get any more. And let's face it, we usually go to the store every week. So fill your bag container, and the ones that don't fit need to go. Don't tuck them into other places. Don't worry that you'll never see another plastic bag. The next time you go to the grocery store, you got new ones coming home with you. Now, those reusable shopping bags, too. You probably don't need 20 of them in the house, the trunk, or the back seat of the car. Settle on 10 of your favorites. Now, I like the bags that have the flat bottom so that stuff stores in it nicely, stands up in the car, and is easier to use. So pick out the ones that work best for you and get rid of everything else. And don't forget to wash those. You know, they do get dirty and you bring home meat in them and stuff too. So washing them about once every other month is important. And one thing I've learned to do is on the bag that I pack my meat in at the grocery store, I write meat on the bag. That reminds me that I should check and make sure that nothing has leaked out. Refrigerator clutter, another big no-no. It's time to get rid of some of the magnets, the clips, the lists, the receipts, the business cards, the jokes, the cute cat faces. Put them in a permanent place or get rid of them. You can't keep everything. Now, these tips are quick, they're easy, and it will help you get started on the road to removing clutter. Now, I want to talk to you about folding. You need to know when to fold them, just as if you were playing cards. Folding clothes can be a challenge, especially if drawer and closet space is limited. And, let's face it, do we ever really have enough closet space or drawer space? I don't think so. There are ways to make folding easier and also to conserve the space that folded clothes take up in the drawers. First of all, consider the amount of space that you have available when you're folding clothes. Many times, rolling is more effective than folding. Wrinkles will be minimal, and if you travel, rolled clothes pack beautifully, taking up less space in the suitcase. Now, some things to consider rolling: t-shirts and underwear. Fold the sides of the t-shirt in to meet in the middle, then roll from the bottom up. Done this way, you will conserve tons of drawer space. And it makes it easy to look in, see what colors you have available, and pick the one you want without disrupting the rest of the clothes. Socks can be rolled toe to top, and consider investing in drawer dividers made for socks. They're inexpensive. You can find them on Amazon, and you will love the difference it makes in your drawers. Roll your pantyhose or your tights top to toe and tuck in the toe. They will be compact and easy to pull out of the drawer without the tangle of those things thrown into the drawer. Oh, the horror of fitted sheets. They are miserable to fold. Now, here's a method for any size fitted sheet. First, fold them in half lengthwise. Then fold each curved end into the middle. Now you have a square end to work with. Fold in half again and then either roll or continue to fold to the size that best suits your storage area. Another tip, and I do this a lot, I admit, if I'm in a hurry, I will wash and dry my sheets and put them right back on the bed. So let me tell you this one more time. Fold your sheets in half lengthwise. Then fold each curved end into the middle. Now you have a square end to work with, which makes it so much easier. Fold it in half again and then either roll or continue to fold to the size that best fits your storage. Jeans should be folded, seam to seam, smoothed and folded in half or rolled. And if you're folding jeans, be sure they are completely dry before folding and storing. Now, I find that rolling my jeans works really, really well. I don't end up with creases or wrinkles in the wrong place. I can see what I have in the drawers. They take up less space, and it takes up less space in my closet too because I'm not hanging them up. Now, when dealing with latex or rubber-backed rugs, do not fold the latex sides together. So these are basically your bathroom throw rugs, things like that. They have latex on the one side, and then they have the fabric on the other. And they don't slide around on the floor, which is great. But if you fold them with the latex sides together, they will stick together, bonding, and they will ruin the rug. Pretty soon, the backing will start to peel off, and you're going to have to go out and replace that. So now, fold them so that the fabric sides are together, and then you can roll them or store them flat on a shelf. Remember, things such as cotton, rayon, and acetate should be hung immediately when you take them out of the dryer because they wrinkle so easily. And do not fold them. I suggest that you hang them. It works so much better. To make laundry day a little easier, assign a colored laundry basket to each family member. Put the clothes that need folding in it and let each family member claim that basket and fold and put away their own clothes. That's going to be a huge saving in the new year for you. Now, let's talk about some cold weather helpers. Now, the cool weather has arrived even here in Phoenix, and actually some days are downright cold. And it's time to wear leather and sweaters and use other great cold weather things. And that means it also is time to clean them up. First of all, sweaters. When hand washing sweaters, you can launder them in a little shampoo and then add some hair cream rinse to the rinse water to keep them soft. Roll them in a towel to remove moisture and then either hang or lay flat to dry. And always follow your care label on your sweaters. To keep wool itch-free, if you have clothes that contain wool, you know that they can cause some itching when you wear them. And to prevent this, hand wash the garments in lukewarm water, add a few tablespoons of glycerin. Now, you can find glycerin at drugstores, in the hand cream section, on Amazon, places like that. And they will keep the garment soft and prevent itching when worn. And you will love it because it's so soft and comfortable. Now, suede is another thing. Suede requires a little special help. So use a suede brush or a soot and dirt removal sponge to clean suede. Now, I will put a link to the soot and dirt removal sponge so you know what it is and you can look at it and you know where to look for and what to look for when you're out shopping for one, or you can order it off Amazon. So for stubborn spots on suede, use a cloth dipped in undiluted white vinegar. So it's undiluted white vinegar, not cider vinegar. Once you have spotted the item, be sure to brush the nap to restore it and protect your suede shoes with a repellent spray made specially for suede. Now, at this time of the year, many of us wear corduroy. So to launder this, turn it inside out and wash it on the delicate cycle. And if you're going to dry it in the dryer, dry it until just damp. Then remove it, smooth the seams and the pockets, and hang to finish drying. If you need to iron it, do it on the wrong side and then brush the nap to restore it. Now, if you're wearing leather, for a smooth leather such as found in skirts, slacks, boots, jackets, coats, shoes, and many other items, wash it with a soft cloth and a bar of moisturizing bath soap. That would be something like Dove. Rub the wet cloth across the wet bar of soap and then wash the leather. Rinse, and relathering the cloth frequently, you can clean that up beautifully. Just don't forget to rinse the cloth out and then relather. Once no more dirt is being deposited on the cloth, take a soft cloth and buff the leather well. Remember, leather generally is not washable in the washing machine, so don't think it's a good idea to fold it in. Now, if the kids have stuffed animals, you can use a soot and dirt removal sponge to remove dust and dirt from them. You can vacuum them with a duster brush and then brush to restore the pile and the plush look. Now, if the tag says you can toss them in the washing machine. If not, you can throw them in a bag with some table salt and shake to get that salt through it and remove all of the dirt. And you're done. Brush it out outside really well. No hazardous chemicals, nothing that will hurt the kids. Now, if you have things that you'd like me to cover on the podcast, go to ask@queenofclean.com and leave me a suggestion. That's ask@queenofclean.com. Leave a suggestion on what you'd like to hear me talk about, and you will hear me talk about it. So New Year's is over, but I still want to say Happy New Year to everybody. And I hope you all have a wonderful 2022. I'm thinking this year's got to be better than the last few if we all keep a positive attitude. So have a wonderful New Year, everybody, and I'll talk to you next week. And thanks for talking dirty with the Queen of Clean.